Karnataka budget announcement is underway in the State Assembly, and in the latest, the government has announced plans to boost medical education for poor students, coaching of NEET exams in all talukas of the state, and assistance to provide educational loans from banks to poor students who obtain admission in government or private medical colleges. Private medical institutions will be categorized into A, B, C, and D categories. Fees will be fixed through Fee Regulation Committee. My colleague Revathi is joining us live. Revathi, this is perhaps coming as a wake-up call after the returnees from Ukraine, and we heard statements from the Karnataka government earlier saying it is rather unfortunate that students have to go across faraway lands to other countries in order to obtain medical education. What are the things that the Karnataka government is now considering to sort of fix the system so that this kind of brain drain does not happen?
Yes, in fact, that's the biggest concern that parents and students have raised after this entire crisis. Every student who's returning saying that they could not get admission, get seats because of the competitiveness, also because they cannot afford the kind of fees that was levied upon them by these institutions. Now, in the budget session, the Chief Minister did make an announcement of three important things. One is, of course, the regulating fee at private medical colleges, categorizing them into A, B, C, and D, and through a fee regulation committee, regulate the fees in these institutes. Secondly, in order to make medical education affordable for poor students as well, to train them, NEET exam coachings will also be provided in taluk levels. Also help them get loans to get admission in seats in government as well as private medical colleges. These are the major steps that the government has taken at this point of time. In addition to this, there will also be coaching for other entrance examinations as well that the students will get. This is as far as the budget announcement is concerned for this particular sector, the medical education sector, for the students to be able to afford medical education in Karnataka. But there is still no word from the government as to what they plan to do for students who return. Of course, at the government level, there would be limitations, but there is yet no word on what they could possibly do in terms of accommodating them, or some sort of a process that will ensure that they don't lose out. Because a lot of students who are coming back, they're either in their first years, or some of them have completed 4 years of MBBS in Ukraine and have come back and have absolutely no idea what is going to happen to them. There's no communication from their universities as well as to how they're going to go forward, whether they're going to get their degrees, whether they continue their education in an online mode. There is no clarity yet on any of these because, of course, the first priority is the safety of the students. But after that, once they return, what happens to them, we don't know yet. So budget announcement, yes, going forward, the state government is looking to take steps. But for the students, thousands of students who've come back, what happens to them, there's still no clarity on that.
Okay, there is still no clarity. So, of course, this will be a matter of anxiety for all of those students who have had to leave their educational courses halfway to escape the war-ravaged country. Thanks for joining us, Revathi.